Basically, to get your real, true body fat measurement number, you would need to die, cut out all the fat in your body, snip, snip, snip all the fat, and then put it on a scale, and that is the only 100% way that you will know what your actual body fat number is. Hydrostatic body fat testing at 3 o'clock. Right now I have to go to work for a few hours and then have a chiropractor appointment, and then after that I'm going to be going to my hydrostatic body fat testing. It's super smoky out this morning. Prayers out there to all the people who are evacuated from their homes and are worried if their homes are even okay. A lot of depressing things out there in the world today, this week. So trying to keep positive and pray for those that need the prayer. I'm headed to work and I will catch you guys in a little while. Alright guys, so I just finished up at work, my chiropractor appointment, and then I have the hydrostatic body fat testing. I'm hoping for below 17%, so wish me luck! This is the guy that's gonna help me and cure me of all my problems, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. No. Okay, you cut. That's wrong. Go back. There. That's hot. There. You go back, I want you to activate your quad as well. Right now, before you start, activate.
Alright guys, we're at CrossFit Willow Glen in San Jose, California. There's a fitness wave, a truck here, so the instructions were that I'm supposed to be fasted for at least minimum of 4 hours. And you need a towel, and you need a 2-piece bikini, oops. Okay, and then they're gonna be dunking me underwater to do the hydrostatic body fat testing. So let's go guys. Okay, so apparently I'm doing 3 body fat tests today. Bod Pod, hydrostatic, and what is it? BIA.
BIA.
And BIA testing. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna find out. Am I in a different planet? Okay guys, if you're claustrophobic, that's probably not the body fat test for you.
Everybody get up.
Alright guys, I'm going home. I just finished. So basically I did a bod pod, a bioimpedance scale, and I did hydrostatic fat testing. I'm on my way home and I will share you guys what happened and my results. And also because I used the same company, Fitness Wave, they had my old results from 2016 and it is... I'll share the results with you guys later. Okay, bye.
Oh, my baby's so happy to see me. Hello, Mother. Hi, baby. Oh, look at all the snatch. Hi, baby.
I'm back home with my family.
Yay. Say hello.
We're buying a laptop? Are we buying a new laptop? I've been looking too. Dang it! I'm the one that's like anti-gear and I'm turning out to be a gear person. Okay, so let's try it out. Put about 30 grams of protein powder. I put squeezed in half a lemon, MCT oil, some celery, kale, spinach, and coconut cream milk, whatever. That's that. It's delicious.
Everybody get up.
Alright guys, we just finished our insanity workout, about to make some dinner. I will be sharing my results now. Let's see. Okay, so my results. Brrr, can I get drum roll? Brrr. Okay, so for the hydrostatic, which I had this done in 2016. So now the hydrostatic is body fat percentage is 16.88%. Okay, so that's down 2% from May. So for bod pod, 17.6% according to the bod pod. Again, this was like at 4 in the afternoon and I haven't used the bathroom yet. I don't know why they did that, why I did that. I should have used the bathroom first. And go number 2. Oh, ultra lean, basically 15 to 18% according to this bod pod thing. I am ultra lean. Fat levels often found in elite athletes. Ooh, that makes me sound all elite and whatnot. Okay, so you didn't really email me my detailed one yet. So there's all these modalities to check your body fat. There's like pros and cons to each one. So although the hydrostatic body fat testing, according to research and all that, suggests it's one of the best modalities and the gold standard, if you're afraid of going underwater in this tiny bathtub and you have to blow out all the air from your lungs and then go submerged completely underwater, grabbing onto a rail inside the tub. So if you're like scared to do that underwater, then probably that's not a good one for you. The bod pod, that one you're kind of stepping inside a little cube, a little tub thing, and if you're claustrophobic, it ain't gonna work. It's not very long. It's like 3 sessions of like maybe 10 to 15 seconds, but it feels like a long time when you're in there. So if you're claustrophobic, that's not gonna be a good one for you. DEXA scan, I did that in May. It's very easy. There's no getting underwater. It's basically like a scan, like an x-ray you lay on a table. The only thing with that is if you're a large guy or woman, like muscular and like you don't if you're muscular and you don't fit.
I jumped in the room and put that shield and I looked behind me and there's already like...
AJ! Okay. So if you're like a 400-pound person, you also can't do the hydrostatic. I think there's like a limit on the weight on that. But anyway, the DEXA scan I was saying is if you're a certain size, they only had to measure half of him and do like a symmetrical thing. And it was like the third one I did was the bioelectrical impedance. So bioelectrical impedance, that one is like basically the more expensive commercial scales that you can buy out there, like ranging from like $200 to $500 scales. And I did that one, and guess what? It told me my body fat was 30%, which is completely wrong and inaccurate. So that just goes to show, and the weight that they had me on there was a lot larger than the weight from the Hydrostatic and the bod pod, which is a very precise scale, like probably the most accurate. It goes to tell you that if you have like one of those scales, and don't freak out if it gives you a large number or anything like that, and probably inaccurate. The guy at the place told me. Also for the bod pod, factors that are going to impact the reading are if you have a lot of facial hair, if your clothing is too tight or too loose. All these measurements you're going to want to fast as much as possible, I personally think. Getting it done first thing in the morning, before you eat, before anything. Use the bathroom completely. Make sure that you've been having like good bowel movements as much as possible. Empty your bowels the night before. This is just my ideal, I think, the closest accuracy that you're gonna get. Bring like as skimpy of a bikini as you can, and then and make sure that you are fasted. You want to make sure that you did not just work out, so you want to wait. Also for the DEXA scan specifically, for the DEXA scan specifically, you want to make sure that you don't eat it. That's a really important one, is that you don't drink water, don't exercise. That one's really sensitive to those things. So the last time I got my DEXA scan, I had just worked out because it was at the gym. So I scheduled mine for right after my workout. So I had just worked out. I've been chugging water and eating all day and all that. So the main gist of this experience in this video is just that it is just a analysis that you should not get too worked up over, because there are just so many factors that can change your body fat percentage number for that given day for these tests. And you shouldn't stress out about like these percentages, as long as you're like doing the best that you can. You're like eating as healthy as possible. Obviously there are seasons in our lives where like we're super busy. We just do the best we can, and like try to pick out really healthy food. We work out as much as we can. You do your best. Don't take these numbers too personally if you don't like them or whatever, but as long as you look in the mirror, just look in the mirror, and if you're happy with who you are, and who, you know, someone could be like 12% body fat, but you're like dying of dehydration and you're hungry all the time and you're grouchy and all that. You know what? I prefer to be 17% and happy. So whether the keto diet, also let's talk about that. I've been on keto diet for a month and a half now. I was checking my ketones in the beginning, but right now currently I'm not, just because same thing. I don't want to get fixated on my ketones. I don't want to get fixated on, oh, this certain thing spiked my blood sugar, I got an insulin response and all that. Like, I just don't want to focus too much on that. As long as I'm following the guidelines and I'm eating 70% fat, 20 protein, 5 carbs, then you know, that's the best I can possibly do. And if I'm not happy with my ketone number, there's not really much I can change without going crazy. So mental health, all through all this like dieting and like body image and body fat, mental health is like probably the most underrated thing. You are already suffering from a mental health disorder, like if you have depression, anxiety, bipolar, and you're trying to be fit and healthy and all that, like just try your best and don't get fixated on these numbers. You know, you just want to have you know, you come first, your mental health, your insides, because mental health is a real thing. Anyways, this got way off topic. So 2016, according same place, Fitness Wave, same guy, Aaron, body fat percent was 17.57, and today I was 16.88.
He's gonna go for me.
2017, I was pregnant and then gave birth in December 2017, and now it's November 2018, a year, almost 11 months after I gave birth, and I'm at a lower body fat percentage than I was. Let's see. It keeps telling me that my goal body fat should be 15%, but actually, honestly, I'd rather be somewhat happier eating. And then in May, I had a DEXA scan done, and that body fat percentage was 19.1. So let's see, that was 4 months postpartum. Now I'm about 10, almost 11 months postpartum, and I'm down 2.22 percentile lower body fat. Again, but it was with the DEXA scan, and then I could have been lower at that point just because I ate and worked out right before.
Okay then.
But anyway, here I am getting psyched out about those numbers. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turn on that notification button so that you can get alerted when my video comes out. I hope you guys enjoyed something. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and going with me on and coming with me along my day. So now I'm off to dinner. Bye guys. I'm gonna edit this video, get it out to you guys soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.